What I'm getting at is I interviewed a vet who said he had 5 books out, and they barely each one had 37 to 50 pages. And I was like, okay, those aren't books. Those are pamphlets. Those are like
okay, this is
handouts.
5x8 novella, and it's at 100 pages right now.
Well, that's good. And so I don't know why you don't turn that at the same time as the ebook, because you got to create the cover,
right?
Turn it into a paperback.
Oh no, we're going to. I'm just saying this one's not the one I'm going to focus like deep into, go in, perfect it all. This one is just get the first one out, and I'm going to take the dating side out of it and put business side into it, because I'll already have the book in the shell. The pictures don't have to change, so I'll make this one a kind of a one in between, and then work on the big one I want to finish.
And then you should also do as I'm telling you that I haven't done on my first book, you do an Audible version, right? And then upload it through Spotify plus,
right?
Because you have the setup to do.
Talked to a company today that they need to do a bunch of training for a big business company that's out there, and they are going to have to move to virtual training. So from like now till October, they need trainers to help knock out a bunch of content. And I told somebody, now they finally upgraded the internet where I'm living. I already have all the gear, right? Good camera, good mic, all that kind of stuff. So why not? Like what you were saying, just record an ebook. I mean, Audible book.
Yeah, you should. And then I would just do it a podcast style. What I mean by that is the same way that who's that dude that
Notebook LM?
No. I'm talking about the guy who his first book he put out, David Goggins. So he when he did his book, he didn't do it like read the book kind of thing. He did it like a podcast style. They described the chapters and what was going on.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to do with my first book. Is I'm going to do an update it to today, right? Mm-hmm. And say, okay, in this book originally, I said in this date we're not going to have a bubble. And we still haven't. However, I did say rates wouldn't get up to a certain thing, and I was totally wrong. Stuff like that, adding stuff like that.
And Gary Vee does that in his books too, because they'll read it like, oh gosh, since this changed. And then he invites people from the stories in his book, and it makes it more relatable. Well, you and I talked about, like when we first met Steve, the fact that he recorded blue fishing in his voice is one of the reasons I enjoyed the book, versus if it would have been someone like Voss over here. Chris Voss had an eloquent speaker read it, and then you listen to him, and it's kind of like, I'd almost rather hear it from the author whenever it's there.